for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
About 18 feet away with a decent look. Settles in over the putt. Oh, you can see the frustration. Almost kicked his putter head right there with a drop shot here at the fourth. Just a couple of feet. And he makes it for a bogey here. Let's get back to the action at the fifth. Couple of mistakes already in this third round. He really needs a birdie right here to get it turned around.
You can't really force it as well, Rich, because right now you can see the player's struggling, especially with their rhythm. And this is going to be a long, hard slog there for a little while, trying to hit a series of good shots, which have been hard to hit right now.
Nothing wrong with that one. How about 300 yards and in the fairway? Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
That's an absolute beauty.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Safely aboard. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Moving into the top 20 on the leaderboard with that par. On to the par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
Well, we've got about 135 yards left. This is a good-looking shot. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie just sneak inside the top 15.
Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank, a par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the three-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
This sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 7th hole.
Second shot.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's no snack, though.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. It's putt for birdie. And with that birdie, moving into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And we're starting to notice the name.
On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So tricky little par 3.
It's a pretty good shot. That ball settles in about 13 feet away.
You'd like to think unlucky for some, but birdie putt coming up.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's good work. That's good par right there. Frank, looking at this par 5 9th hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that third shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Yeah, Rich, the reason why the best players enjoy stroke play so much is that every single shot's going to count, and you can't get away with anything in stroke play.
You have to manage your game, and you have to manage your emotions as well, because it can get away from you in a hurry. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But, well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. He's made it. The 9th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example, good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but a great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. Got to make sure you avoid all of those to leave yourself a nice little wedge shot in here if you can't reach it in 2.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. That is classy.
They had a chance of going in.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Frank, I think that went in.
It's a what? It's a hole-in-one.
He made an ace. That is unbelievable.